One Arabian fairy and 1,000 tales. Hello, my friends. I am Marwa, your storyteller, basket weaver, oriental dancer, painter, Arabic calligrapher, herbalist. In our world, no one is just one thing. This episode was the hardest to write. For weeks, I felt stuck, unable to move, unable to find a rhythm that would carry me forward. The weight of the world around me has been unbearable. The genocide in Gaza, the aggression on Lebanon, and the turmoil in our region. How can one sing or dance when the ground beneath feels so unsteady? But then, something shifted. With the fall of the Assad regime in Syria, the end of a dictatorship that suffocated us for as long as we can remember. The tyrant who loomed above us, now gone. It felt surreal, like I was holding my breath for years, and finally I let it out. And with that breath, life returned to me. Now I feel a spark, something worth celebrating, worth dancing for. This episode was my way of embracing a joy that movement is better suited to express than words. When we dance, it's not just our bodies moving, it's our spirits, our hope, our belief that change is possible. Today I dance for freedom. I dance for my people. I dance because finally there is a reason to. My heart sings. I raise my hands to the sky. I cover this land with love's protective charm, pushing away those who wish harm to Palestine, Lebanon, and Syria. I blanket this whole region with my love and care, with every ounce of my being. I dance for our lives. I love, I speak, and I act, guided by where my love serves best. Our liberation is no longer a dream, it's a reality. Our plant companion for this tale is the aspen tree, known for its trembling leaves, which sound like ocean waves when it's windy. Of all the art forms I've explored, dancing is the most delicate to express. Oriental dancing has been unfairly reduced to something shallow and stripped of its depth. But through my research, I discovered its roots, a practice of healing and connection. Women once danced to reconnect with their bodies, to heal and to celebrate life. It wasn't about showing off. It was about celebrating connections. Dancing for me has always been deeply tied to sisterhood. Growing up, my sister Kenda and I would spend endless hours dancing together. It was pure joy, carefree, innocent, and completely ourselves. Even now, when I'm with her, that same joy fills the space. There is something powerful about sharing that connection through movement, especially in a culture that often disconnects us from our bodies. The concept of Heram once held a sacred connection to sisterhood, a shared space where women raised children, danced, and expressed themselves freely. It was a sanctuary at its heart. Heram symbolized the power of women coming together. In our region, there is a pressure on women to conform to a standard of modesty, to dress, look, and behave in a way that doesn't draw attention. Dancing together feels like our way to stand strong and defy those norms. It's a celebration of lightness and our freedom to simply be. It makes me sad to see how our heritage has been distorted. In the minds of many today, a dancer is not considered someone worthy of respect. Wanting to study dance is something that needs justification. And this is a far cry from how the art of dancing was seen just 100 years ago, when teachers of this art were called awalam. The word is no longer used, but it can be translated as a woman with wisdom. These women acted as midwives, matchmakers, singers, dancers, and more. I never thought I'd have the courage to dance publicly. That changed when my friend Salwa invited me to perform at her concert, which was about the world of awalam. The event was at a theater where I had worked for years, always behind the scenes and never in the spotlight. I was nervous, of course, and my performance wasn't perfect. But stepping onto the stage, feeling the music, and letting my body move, it was exhilarating. In that moment, I remembered why dancing matters. It's about the freedom of letting the body express itself, connecting with something deeper within you and others too. Dancing became my form of exercise, a fun way to move every muscle without the rigidity of gyms or routines. For years, it has been also my gentle way of connecting with my body as a woman, with grace and ease. Dancing, especially Arabic dancing, has always been deeply connected to our wombs, the source of all creation. When we move this part of our bodies, we celebrate it, our health, our cycles, our femininity. It's a way of honoring where life begins, a sacred expression of our connection to the source of creation. Through these movements, we nurture and heal the part of us that carries the rhythm of life itself. Arabic dancing is a celebration of being a woman. Dancing today has become tied to exaggerated displays of the body, often shaped by surgeries and artificial standards that contradicts the idea of beauty in its natural form. This distortion, especially in our region, is deeply rooted in the effects of colonialism on our arts. When Orientalists came to our part of the world, they portrayed our dancing through their own lens. Their interpretation of dancing as a kind of seduction became the dominant narrative, leaving us with a distorted mirror of ourselves. And as our region has faced endless struggles, we have often been denied the time and space to explore our archives, to truly reconnect with what it means to be Arab. The richness of our identity remains buried, waiting to be reclaimed. It's a living, breathing expression of who we are. Historically, Egypt has played a vital role in preserving our dancing heritage and arts, especially as a form of expression for women. Despite the challenges of pursuing a career in dance, Egypt provided a space where artists could flourish, share their messages, and expand their audiences. For so many in the Eastern Mediterranean area, Egypt became the destination where art and freedom could thrive. This legacy is a testament to what is needed in our region today, a space that embraces creativity and self-expression, free from restrictive forces, especially religious ones, that often stifle our identity. I am deeply thankful to the Egyptians who have preserved this art form and demonstrated the power of nurturing the soul of our culture. Egyptian cinema has been a home for countless dancers who paved the way for Oriental dance to be seen as a true form of art. Watching those timeless performances, preserved in black and white, planted the seed for my own exploration of dance. These women, with their grace and power, embodied a freedom that felt both personal and collective, inspiring me to embrace this art. To mention a few great names: نبوية مصطفى، نعيمة عاكف، سامية جمال، بادية مصابني، نجوى فؤاد، سهير زكي، تحية كاريوكا. Our land and the rhythm of our environment, the way we move, dress and eat, and even exist in the Mediterranean climate, it's all reflected in the melodies and improvisations of our music. Our iqa', rhythmic modes, are the heartbeat of our dance, each one carrying its own character and guiding specific movements. And just as birds perform their beautiful dances to attract mates, we too express ourselves through movement, mirroring the natural creativity of all living creatures. Dance is not solely human, it's a universal language, an expression of beauty and life across the earth. I offer this video as a token of celebration to all the Syrians, my family, my friends, and all my people who have suffered for so long. May this movement inside me, this rhythm, this dance, transforms into something we can all feel, something that brings us a spark of hope to create our future together. Until next time, so much love to all.